Welcome back to Second Cup. We are so glad to have Stacy Clopton with the Amarillo Public Library. Always a pleasure having you. How are you this morning?
I'm good. It's great to be with you.
Yes. So, you know, we're talking all things getting ready for the new year. Obviously, Christmas was last week, and now we're getting into New Year's Eve. And you guys, you do have some altered hours, adjusted hours. Can you talk about that a little bit and just what the community needs to know?
Sure. So tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and all 5 of our locations will close just a little bit early. They'll close at 6 tomorrow.
Okay.
And just so people know, if you didn't see it on our social media, our Southwest branch is actually closed today.
Okay.
There was an issue with the water main, not the water mains, the water lines, and they're fixing them. So the Southwest branch is closed today, but all 4 other locations are open. And then on New Year's Day, we'll be closed. Other than that, we will reopen regular hours, come to the library, get something to read, something to do.
And I was going to say, too, you know, like with the holidays, people have all these New Year's resolutions and stuff, and reading, stressing the importance of just getting into a book, you know, having that physical copy in your hands. I know you guys have other alternates to reading, like the audiobooks and everything, but just really highlight the importance of reading.
So reading is just one of the best things you can do for yourself. It is good for your physical health. It is good for your mental health. If you're keeping your brain engaged, then you're likely to stave off the onset of cognitive decline that comes with aging. And so reading is just great for you. It can lower your blood pressure. And honestly, it does not matter how you read. We don't care. We don't care if you listen to an audiobook or if you want to read on your screen or if you want to hold a physical book and turn the pages. As long as you're reading, we're happy. And we do have lots of ways to help people come and explore a resolution to do more reading. They can ask for recommendations. They can sign up for newsletters that will give them recommendations in particular genres. And also we have this really cool fun thing that we do every year. It starts on January 15th. It's called Blind Date with a Book.
Okay, yes. So excited for that.
So tell us a little bit about how that works, because I feel like one of the hard things sometimes people struggle with is like, okay, what book do you start with? What are you going to pick? Y'all are going to take care of that.
Right. And it's also because sometimes you get into a rut. You read the same thing over and over again or the same style. So Blind Date with a Book, you come into any one of our libraries and you will see a display of books wrapped in paper. And so you won't know what you're getting. And I have had so many people over the years tell me that, oh, I would never have checked out this book on my own, but I loved it. And so we have audiobooks and books, and that's all the information you have. You'll know if it's an audiobook or not. But other than that, you might end up with a cookbook, you might end up with a work of nonfiction, you might end up with science fiction, and you've never been a sci-fi person. But all of the books have either been recommended by a staff member for our staff picks, or they've been featured in one of our book newsletters.
Okay. Yes.
So the other thing is that each book has a little entry card in it. You fill it out, and when the program is over in about the middle of February, we draw a winner at each of our 5 libraries, and that winner wins a $50 gift card to a restaurant so they can go out and have their date.
I love that.
Yeah.
I know, and I was kind of going to touch on that a little bit too. I had a friend who put together a book club, and she kind of had the same concept, blind books. She covered up each book with a piece of paper and kind of gave a little brief description.
Sure.
I'm reading one called The Selection right now, and it's literally on the cover, I remember, think Hunger Games meets The Bachelorette meets so-and-so. And I was like, oh my goodness, that sounds like something I would be interested in. And it is so good. And again, by looking at the cover, I probably wouldn't have picked it originally at a bookstore or a library. So very, very neat to, you know, expand your horizons there.
Absolutely. And it's lots of fun. My colleague Cynthia Hunt has organized it for more than 10 years. We've had Blind Date with a Book, and it's a huge undertaking, lots of staff involved keeping those books wrapped and stocked, but it's a lot of fun, and it really is a great way to look at something else that you might not have picked up on your own.
Yes.
Absolutely. And so let's talk about, of course, you know, just things that the Amarillo Library is up to, because like I said, you know, you want people to expand their horizons on, you know, things that are, you know, what they're reading. But of course, you have lots of other kind of options off different classes. You were talking about different languages as a second language. type
Right.
classes that you're going to be having here in the new year. So tell us a little bit about that.
So we will start registration for our language classes after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And we teach English as a second language classes at our downtown library and our East Branch. And our East Branch also offers Spanish as a second language classes.
Way
so
cool, and I didn't know that. Yeah.
Wanted to brush up on your high school Spanish, or you've never learned it, this is a great opportunity. There are a couple of levels, and there's also a conversation class, so you can practice with that as well.
Awesome.
So visit our website, follow us on social media, and right after MLK Day, we'll have registration for language classes.
Yay! Well, always a pleasure, catching up with you and hearing all the fun things that are happening at the Amarillo Public Library. So thank you, Stacy.
Thank you so much.